Welcome to our series, Moving America Forward. Each week we'll be focusing on America's entrepreneurs as they take us to new roads, new opportunities, new ways to fill the gaps left by today's failing companies. Our series will be looking at that and a lot more. So come with me and watch as the entrepreneurs of our nation move into the future.
And I'm Doug Llewellyn here in our studios in Los Angeles with our guests today who are here from a company named CoolTrade, which is headquartered in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is a fascinating story, and if you are at all interested in the stock market, I urge you to watch this. You are going to be interested. I'd like you to meet our guests. On my left, Ed Barsano, who is the CEO and the founder of the company and the developer of the product we're going to be talking about. And on his left is Nick Roush, who's the Chief Operating Officer and co-founder of the company. Gentlemen, welcome. Nice to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Nick, you know, it's interesting. A little while ago, you actually had a chance to answer a few questions from William Shatner. So let's pause, take a quick look at just a portion of how that went. Okay?
Right.
Let's watch.
I know that you're deeply involved in the technology field, but what are some of your advancements and how is it helpful to move America forward?
Well, Mr. Shatner, millions of Americans across the country have lost confidence in the stock market. We live in a boom and bust economy, and institutional computers have taken over. Tens of millions of retirement accounts are at risk. CoolTrade has developed a revolutionary software program that levels the playing field for the middle-class investor. And that, Mr. Shatner, is how we are helping to move America forward.
You know, that was really pretty fascinating. You have whet my appetite, definitely. But let me ask you, Nick, to begin with, explain to me what are the big problems that investors have when they want to trade on the stock market, especially if they're a day trader, they do it themselves.
Well, the problem is we live in a boom and bust economy these days. So over the last 14 years, we've had the telecom bubble, the tech bubble, the housing bubble, the Great Recession. And folks, are tired of riding their stocks up and down and getting nowhere at the end of the day. What's great about the software is it'll actively trade the stock market for you, and it allows you to buy low and sell high and takes the emotion out of trading.
Now, you mentioned that we really haven't mentioned that yet. What you have is a software called CoolTrade. And this is what you're saying actually takes the headache and the work out of doing the trading.
What's beautiful about it is the fact that it turns itself on in the morning and it will trade the stock market all day and shut itself off at the end of the day. The software will carry out a strategy for you 100% unattended. It does all the work for you. You can manage your stocks from home and you can control your own portfolio right from the comfort of your own home.
All right, but there's so much more to this that we got to get across now. Now, this is the man who actually invented this. I really should point out the fact that Ed is a former Microsoft programmer. He retired from Microsoft with a nice, healthy bank account and got bored sitting around doing nothing. And he was only 40 when he retired. He got to work creating this product. CoolTrade, you don't even have to pick the stocks, do you?
No, the software picks the stocks for you, or you can put in symbols if you want. You can put in Microsoft or Bank of America, and it'll actually follow the rules. Everyone knows that you're supposed to buy low and sell high. But very few people do that.
But here's the key thing. You don't have to be a very sophisticated person with a lot of knowledge about the stock market in order to use this and really be productive and make some money out of it.
That's right. When you turn on that software, the software doesn't know you're an amateur. It trades the stock market as if you were a professional on Wall Street.
So you have X number of dollars you want to invest. Let's say, whatever it might, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million. Right. You can put that into the computer, right? And tell the system, this is what I have to work with.
Right.
And then you say you can pick certain stocks?
You can do that if you want, or you can let the software do it. One thing that's nice is when I released the software to the public in 2005, there were no strategies. So the early comers were programmers and professional traders. However, the software is a sharing software. So people share strategies on the community board. And I released it in 2005. By 2009, the best strategies rose to the top. And now, when you get the software, you're just turning on and using a strategy that's already been proven that it works over the years.
What makes it so successful?
The stock market is very elementary, and I hate to say that publicly, you know, but the fact is, it's just numbers going up and down. And if you're not afraid of a company going out of business, such as Bank of America, a $10 or $12 stock, as long as they stay in business, the software buys and sells, buys and sells, buys and sells, and it just keeps trading. And as long as it keeps taking money, it's throwing it into this bucket every trade. Whether it's $50, $100, $150, it's up to the market. Whatever the market wants to give you, the software takes. And that bucket fills up at the rate of 5 to 10% per month. And eventually it overcomes any possibility of the risk of a company going out of business.
So the fact is, you could be making money using this stock even if the stock doesn't keep going up, right?
I prefer that it doesn't keep going up.
When it goes down, are you making money at that point?
You're adding to your position at the lower prices. You're doing basically what Warren Buffett did in that last crash. He bought the railroads for pennies on the dollar. That's what you do. You buy low, sell high. We hear that on bumper stickers, and that's what the software does. It forces you to follow the rules.
The other thing is, this software can make hundreds of trades a day.
No.
Per minute, right?
No, it doesn't
Not
do
necessarily?
that. Not at all. The stocks really don't move like people think they do.
Okay.
I mean, a stock might move 3 cents in 15 minutes or 20 cents. The stock market's moving very slowly. And you have lots of time the stocks just go up and down slowly. And once the software sees profit, it grabs it. Even $50. What I always say is, if you found $50 on the ground, Doug, would you pick it up?
Sure.
Or would you do mental math first? What percent of the money in my wallet does that represent? You wouldn't do that in the real world. You would grab that $50 in a second. Well, the software is the same thing. It does the same thing. When it sees $50, it says, I'm going to watch that. If it's going higher, I'll stay in. If it starts to go the wrong way, it grabs it. So it does it for you. It's doing what you should be doing, what mutual funds aren't doing. Mutual funds, and you want to talk about mutual funds?
You know, mutual funds, you plow your life savings into a mutual fund and you ride the stock market up and down over the course of your life. And you hope at the end of that road, there's plenty of money to retire. The way that things have changed over the last 14 years, and there's statistics to back this up, is most people who have been in mutual funds the last 14 years haven't made any money because the money is now in actively trading the stocks. And that's what the CoolTrade robotic trader was designed to do for you.
So in effect, you are doing what the big boys are doing. That's what the stock enables you, the individual investor, in your own house, to do what the big boys are doing with big blocks of, like millions and millions of dollars worth of stock on an hourly basis.
I have a very simple philosophy about that. If the large institutions want to make their millions and billions of dollars, they have to move the stocks.
Right.
And when they move it, we make our thousands. If they don't want to move the stocks, then they don't make any money, and neither do we. We'll wait. My computers can wait as long as their computers can wait.
Let's do a quick demo. You have it on your computer here.
Sure. Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. So this is the robotic trader. This is what it looks like here.
Your home page, so to speak?
Yeah, so this is the robotic trader dashboard. And what it's doing is, this is one of the strategy templates that comes with the system for simulating and educational purposes. So when you download the software, you can start with this right away without risking any real money. But it's just going to trade companies like Pfizer, Merck, Coca-Cola, Microsoft, those types of companies.
Yeah.
And every time it shows you profit, it's going to take it. So this one here has been running for a year and a half. And just to give you an idea, you watch those little profits add up over time. So here we've got, page 1, 2, 3, all the way to page 11. And this one here, on an account that started with $50,000, has taken $18,821 in gross profit. So it's actually growing. If you want to look at the account value here, this account has grown from $50,000 to $66,658. And the most exciting part of that is it's only got $25,159 allocated right now. So it's got plenty of money to capitalize on the next crash.
And that's the key to the stock market, Doug, is you don't want to be all in. You put your toe in, and the software buys a little bit of stock and really wants the stock to go down.
Right.
So after the stock goes down 10%, it actually buys more shares at a lower price and trades it LIFO, last in, first out. So you never even have to worry about the original position you bought. Just leave it. When the price goes back up there, we'll sell that at a profit too. In the meantime, we could buy and sell that stock hundreds of times at the lower price. And we
Really
can be
fascinating.
radically profitable even though the stock never went back to our original buy price.
You have a lot of educational tools built in. You have what you call CoolTrade University, right?
We have a
Yes.
few hundred videos actually.
So that people can watch this and really learn how to make this work. But it really is a very sophisticated trading tool that novices can really use and become very successful. And
The software is actually millions of lines
It makes
of code.
you equal with the big guys.
That's
The
right.
software is millions of lines of code underneath, but on the top, it's very simple to use, very simple to learn.
It was really
The other
designed.
key is, how does it work? You lease, you rent, what you don't buy. It's not something you buy and get at home, right?
It's actually, well, you download it. You download it from the internet,
Yeah.
and on a 1-year lease. Actually, we have a 3-year special now, so you get it for 3 years for one fixed price,
Right.
and then it's only like $125 a month after that. So you download the software, turn it on, and walk out of the house. It already comes with great strategies just to start with.
Well, the key is for anybody, and you've got a lot of traders who are working on this now.
We have thousands of users in over 68 countries.
Wow. And you developed this in 2005. You came public with it in 2005 and started using
I
it?
started developing it in 2000 after the market crash because
Yep.
I felt like they took advantage of me in that crash. And I was already retired, for 5 years, so I was bored to death. Let me
Wow.
tell you, life is more than money.
Well, gentlemen, listen, I wish we had more time to develop into this, but you've really whet my appetite, and I'm sure everybody else is out there, because this is an amazing tool. It's called CoolTrader, and they go to your website to find out information
Yep.
about it? The
Go to
website
CoolTrade,
is?
CoolTrade.com.
CoolTrade.com. CoolTrade.com. Thank you very much. Amazing.
Thank you, Doug.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Very
it.
welcome.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
This organization represents companies across our great nation that embody the spirit, dedication, know-how, and can-do attitude which has made America the great nation that it is today. And now let's present the Keeping America Strong Award.
Now it's my honor to present this prestigious award to Ed Barsano, the founder and CEO of CoolTrade Inc., headquartered in Scottsdale, Arizona, for the outstanding work that this company is doing to help keep America moving forward. Ed,
Oh, wow.
pleasure to give this to you.
Thank
Congratulations.
you, Doug. On behalf of the company, and we are very honored to receive this award and helping move America forward.
You're very, very welcome.
Thank you.
That's it for another edition of Moving America Forward. I'm Bert Tenzer. Join us again as we continue to bring you the entrepreneurs who move America forward.
I'm William Shatner, and for all of us at Moving America Forward, thanks for watching.